дамы и господа, добрый день. Вот вчера, сегодня
Much has been said in terms of criticism of American global hegemony. But I think the most important thing is a practical cooperation to combat conflicts, cooperative effort. And therefore, I would like to present a Chinese concept of resurrection of the Silk Road. You all know that last year Xi Jinping, chairman of Chinese People's Republic, spoke in Kazakhstan, and he came up with the initiative of joint building of economic Silk Road belt. And then a month later in Malaysia, came up with an initiative to create a maritime Silk Road of the 21st century. And 1 month later, the idea of resurrection of these two Silk Roads was set forth in the statement of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China on some matters relating to comprehensive strengthening of reforms. The decision adopted in November last year provides for creation of financial organizations to raise funds to develop and accelerate the building of utility and other assets in adjacent countries, and promotion of projects of Silk Road and Maritime Silk Road, and creation of a new architecture for external openness of China. The economic Silk Road belt and maritime Silk Road will form a new strategic architecture of full openness of China, and provide a backbone for Chinese diplomacy vis-à-vis its neighbors. Resurrection of the Silk Road signals a significant change in the external openness strategy of China. Number one, from the point of view of the connotation of openness, transition from entry to exit. During the past 3 decades, China's openness was about attracting capital, technology, and managerial experience. And now, it's output, it's investment abroad. And from the point of view of expansion of openness, transition from the openness of the east of the country to the openness of the west of the country, to multifaceted openness. And thirdly, from the point of view of the depth of openness, in keeping with the world tendency for regional economic integration, and acceleration of trade liberalization and creation of favorable conditions for trade and investment, for gradual implementation of free movement of commodities, capital, services and technologies. I can show you a card.
Вот один две путь
That's the economic Silk Road
исходит из развития внутри страны.
And the premise is the internal development of the country. And that's the Silk Road economic belt. And here is the maritime Silk Road. But so far, this does not show the comprehensive openness of the country yet. We have a strategy of development, of recovery, a regeneration of Northeast. And a comprehensive openness means in the north toward Russia, to Mongolia, to Asia and Europe. Toward west. It includes Chinese-Pakistani economic corridors. In South Asia, it's Chinese, Indian, Myanmar, Bangladesh economic corridors. As to maritime Silk Road, it opens China toward the ASEAN and Asia Pacific, Asian countries. And one can vividly see here these routes schematically. In February, last February, in Sochi, during the meeting of Xi Jinping with Mr. Putin, Russia was officially invited to take part in the construction of Silk Road. And Mr. Putin's response was that Trans-Siberian Railway should be connected with this Silk Road project. And there was practical effort then, which followed in July, together with the delegation, Russian delegation, headed by Mr. Yakunin. In Shanghai, we held a conference on how to connect the Trans-Siberian Razvitiya belt with the economic Silk Road belt. This juncture with the strategy of regeneration of northeast of China, with the strategy of regeneration of the Far East and development of Far East in Russia, And that's the point of their connection and juncture.
Вот еще вот недавно,
There was a meeting, recent meeting,
встреча глав
China, Mongolia and Russia.
Mongolia и России.
And we decided to create Chinese, Mongolian, Russian economic corridors. Besides this,
Кроме этого, вот еще вот
North-
северо-морской путь тоже
the Arctic Sea route can be connected, in fact, with the maritime Silk Road. If this materializes, this requires a long time, of course, maybe 30 years, maybe 50 years, maybe 100. And for the long-term prospect, the Eurasian market, now we don't see the conditions. But I think that Mr. Putin this transportation network, multi-dimensional and comprehensive, which consists of railways, motor roads, air routes, maritime transport, oil and gas pipelines, power transmission lines and information networks. And this is only a transportation infrastructure. It is not just one line for one kind of transport. Together with Mr. Petakov, agree, if it's only for railway, the train will pass, and what is left? If it's only garbage, this is not what we need. If this promotes development of local economies, industry, technology, culture, civilization, that's the most important thing. Therefore, how should one build economic Silk Road belt? Number one, it's a transportation infrastructure. But it's not all that is there. There should be economic content, developing trade, investment, creating favorable conditions for trade and investment, increasing trade exchange and the volume of trade between countries, improvement of the trade infrastructure, a structure in favor of high value added products, strengthening investment cooperation, and strengthening of money circulation. And against the backdrop US sanctions on Russia and containing China in APR region. currency swaps, settlements in local currencies, strengthening protection of financial systems from risk, enhancing international competitiveness of the economy of the region, strengthening cooperation between Shanghai Organization and Eurasian Economic Union. What I'm saying is that between Silk Road and Eurasian Economic Union, there's no contradiction or conflict. Presidents of two countries in May this year signed a statement, joint statement, on that we will seek ideas for this project to be developed, creating international financial institutions for financing economic Silk Road belt, strengthening political contacts for economic Silk Road belt to become a community for common interest or a community for common destiny. And number 3, strengthening of humanitarian cooperation. Without interaction between peoples, there will be no mutual understanding and mutual support. Many people are asking, where will the money come from? China is now actively pursuing this idea of creation multilateral investment bank, Asian investment bank, for infrastructure development. At the same time, the World Bank, the Asian Bank for Development, and other development agencies should be involved. They should increase lending for these projects. So this new bank will have a charter capital of $50 billion and will increase over time as the bank develops. And it will be funded through issue of bonds for developing the infrastructure. It is planned to sign a memorandum on creation of this bank in the fall this year. The bank can be compared to EBRD. And now there are over more than 10 countries that have agreed to take part in the work of this bank. Australia, India, and Canada expressed interest in this bank. So much for what I had to say, I think. Thank you.